So I've been sitting here for about 2 minutes doing some makeup and it just wasn't recording, so that's my fault. I did do a makeup look literally maybe an hour ago at least, and I hated the way it came out. I hated everything about it. So I decided to do it again. So I just primed my eyes with Painterly, and then I'm using this off Melrose palette. I just used these two matte shades. They're really the only matte shades in the palette, I think. Everything else has a little bit of glitter in it, and there's this really dark deepener shade. It's a really deep brown. I'm just gonna mix these two a little bit more. I'm just deepening the crease of the eye. That's literally all I've done. I did wash all my makeup off and start again. That's why my face is a little bit red. There's a lot of, it just looks a lot more irritated because I literally just washed my face. Super lightly. I wasn't aggressive, but it's a little bit red and pink and crazy. So that's literally all I did. I want to use, I think I'm gonna, there's a really light shade from the Going Coconuts palette that I want to use. That's literally it. It's called Shredded. It's really nice, super like off-white. And I'm going to, am I going to use that? This brush? I am now. I'm just placing that on the lid. I like bringing it up pretty high because I was saying while I was just literally talking to myself with no recording at all, that I have pretty hooded lids. I have a lot of extra skin and it hangs down a lot. So I love bringing lid shades up a lot higher to create that illusion that my lid's actually a lot bigger, and it doesn't fall into where that like hood part of the lid comes down. So I just like to softly carve that out. I want this to be very, it's just very soft. I don't want it super harsh. I just want there to be a nice contrast between the lid and then the two kind of rosier shades in the back. I don't want it to really blend together. I do want them to stay separate. And that's why I'm just being super light with them. That's pretty much it for eyes. I might take that same shredded shade and place that up here. Slightly highlight the brow bone, but also to just clean up some shadow so it doesn't go too high. I really want this to be, like I said like 5 times already, just super soft. I don't want a lot of shimmer. I just want this to look very fresh, clean, you know, the drill, you know. I think we're pretty much done with the shadow. I might go in with the lower lash line once I do the rest of the makeup, but let me just put the lid on this so it doesn't dry out. So I'm going to prime my skin with this pore stick from Estee Edit. It's like 5 or 6 years old, but I love it. Just bring a little bit up there. I'm almost done with it. I really am just trying to finish it because I like it and I don't want it sitting there. It's already really old. Hasn't broken me out or anything. That's the risk that I take with my makeup. So I understand that if cosmetics are really old, you gotta throw them out. If they're expired, you gotta throw them out. I can't let a lot of things go. If I really like how they work, I like them. So we're gonna use the Fenty primer. This is the hydrating one, I think. I'm gonna take 2. It's gonna feel super dry because I literally just washed it again. I didn't moisturize or anything because my skin gets really like oily. It's like pretty combination normal. Sometimes it's oily, sometimes it's super dry, but I just didn't want my face to be super like oil slick under my makeup. So I'm just kind of pressing it in. I kind of glittered on first, and then I'm kind of just pressing it in. And I know that this foundation's not going to match me. I'm going to bring it down the neck. It's going to be fine. I'm not going anywhere. I just want to look tanner than I am. It looks like it's really not that off from my neck, but I know it's going to look mad crazy. So this is the Fenty foundation, the matte. Yeah, the soft matte. This is shade 260. It's supposed to be like a neutral shade, and it's really, it looks really pink on me. In certain lighting, It doesn't look bad, like, at all. It actually looks like a really nice, just tan shade. And then in other lighting, I look like an alcoholic. Not to, like, trigger anyone who deals with that, but it looks like I have really high blood pressure. Like, it looks super pink. It looks like I literally set my foundation with blush. Like, that's how pink it looks. And it's obviously not flattering. A lot of foundations I have that are neutral because I don't obviously want to have a cool tone like foundation. Like, I don't want it to look pink and I don't want it to look super orange. I figure if I self-tan, that something neutral would be like the best to work with and like the easiest to blend in, and then I can kind of just build up coverage. And you know, it's the easiest to blend into a tan shade without it looking too off. And I made the mistake of going neutral because a lot of neutral products look very pink on me. So I think that just means I have to go for something a little more warm, kind of yellow, because even though I am fair, I just think it looks a lot better. Because I've seen how awful it looks when it's really, really pink. It looks pretty gnarly. Just look in this mirror. Oh my god, my skin looks so bad. It's so broken out. It's so irritated. Like, it's not even really that it's broken out. Like, it's not a ton of texture. It's just like redness that like still has to heal from breakouts I did have. And it's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. We're gonna find some concealer. I don't want to use those because I don't like how they look. Dropping everything. It's all good. It's all good. Where did that go? We got it. Okay. Going to conceal a little bit. This is the original Naked Skin concealer in medium light warm. It's so weird. Like, in certain lighting it literally looks gray. It's not like a really warm undertone for me at all. It's just bizarre. I'm just trying to use it up because I have it. I'm placing it on the nose because I need some coverage there. I don't think this foundation blended out evenly at all. I don't care though. We're gonna make it work. And then I'm taking the Nars Creamy Concealer. This is Creme Brûlée because I'm pretty light. I don't have any self-tanner on. I'm not trying to blend it into a tan shade, but I do like the contrast that it gives with this foundation. So that's just Juno sitting down. I really have nothing else to report. I've wanted to do, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video that I literally just filmed because I have like short-term memory loss. I don't know if I mentioned that I wanted to do a lot more videos. It's just hard because there's no place in this house where I have privacy. Like, we have hardwood floors in this house. There's no doors down here, so I can't like close my door and kind of have like my room to myself without my voice carrying everywhere. And it's just annoying to feel like I'm bothering Jose if he's working, or if he's like watching TV. It's like he hears me in the background talking to the no views that I get on all the videos. It's just like, it's kind of silly to me. Like, I have no reason to be posting, but I just want to do it for like a hobby. But he's out Black Friday shopping right now, having a good time, so I figured I would record a video with the dog, you know? I'm just gonna take a beauty blender. It's dry because I really don't see a huge difference when it's wet or dry and I'm using powder. This is the Fenty powder. Is it called anything in particular? It's in the shade Butter because I'm white, but just to set the concealer. I'm not baking, I'm not trying to create too much extra dimension. I just think it works best with my skin tone to create a really nice matte highlight under the eye, and then kind of just really nicely set that concealer without it looking too dark. So yeah, this is a mess. Putting that in there, we're putting her away. All right, I have this Nudestix thing. I don't have a lot of this left. I love this color though. I think it works so well. I have a few Fenty sticks, and I think they're just in weird shades that I don't like the way they look on me. I have that much left of this. I just love the undertone of this. I think it is a really nice bronzer shade without it looking like it's so off with like the skin tone. I think it really just does blend out nicely. It has a great undertone. This is in Bondi Babe, I think. Is there a color name on this? Bondi Bae, yeah. I love the consistency of this. I think it blends out great. It's a great undertone. It's not too much for me even when I don't have a ton of color. I think it's just very like easy to mesh in with a lot of different skin tones. I just think it's very complimentary for a lot of undertones, and it works well with any shade that it's paired with. It just kind of like melts in really nicely. So blending this in, I've tried the Fenty ones. I have Suede and Walnut, and like I said, I just think they're just an off undertone for me. I just don't think they work super great for me. Even though I'm fair, they're not dark at all. I just don't like how they look. I just think they look absolutely gnarly on me. This foundation doesn't look that much different than the skin tone on my neck. That's weird. Even in real life, it really doesn't. I'm so upset with how my skin looks. What are you gonna do though? Anyway, we're gonna use this bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury. This is her airbrush bronzer. Use it with a big bronzer brush just to set that cream bronzer in place. Yeah, I don't have a love or a hate for this product. I think it works for what it is. Is it worth like the $50 price tag or whatever it has? No. I do love the Physicians Formula bronzer, and I'll probably continue to buy that once I'm done with this. I plan on using this one a lot to use it up and bring on vacation if I go anywhere, just because it pops out and it's one less compact. I have to bring it, I can literally throw it into a Z palette with a few other shadows that I want to use, and that's it. Make it really easy, and I just lightly set that in place. I don't go crazy with the bronzer, just because I can easily look very gnarly with it. Ooh, this is broken. I'm gonna use Bliss from Makeup Geek. It's broken in this. But it's really used up. I'm really trying to use this blush up. I've had this blush for like 5 or 6 years now. I love how it applies. I love the undertone, everything about it. I just hit pan on it like a few months ago, and like I said, I have had it for 5 or 6 years. I have so many blushes. I don't need blushes for nothing. Like, I'm set for at least 4 or 5 years with blush if I were to wear makeup a lot more often. I like to keep the blush way up here because I have so much pore issues in the center right here. Just the less product I have there, the better for me, at least. And I just think it's super flattering along the sides. It really emphasizes the contour that I have on the side without bringing too much rosiness to the face, where, like, the front of the face, where on me personally, I don't love how it looks there. And again, just a personal preference. You place blush wherever you want, though. Wherever you place it, that makes me happy. I think I'm done with all of this. Just putting some stuff back to clean up what I don't need anymore. Because I hate clutter. And the less stuff I have out, the easier it is for me to focus on anything else that I have to do. have lash extensions, so I'm just gonna brush through them actually. Gonna fix them a little bit. Super pretty, really voluminous, nice and long. We got a cat eye going on. And I love them. I think they are great. I'm gonna go in with the lower lash line. I'm gonna use Boutique from the Melrose palette. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it, nothing crazy. I'm gonna use a 227 from Zoeva. It's a soft definer, but I love how it places product under there. It really blends it out nicely, makes it kind of smoky. You can't see it because, oh, that's powdery. That's really powdery. That's okay. I don't know, it places but blends out really nicely, and it's not super, like, it's not too defined. It's nice and blown out, and that's really the only shadow that I like down there. I don't like placing too much. That's just me. I'm gonna place a little bit in the outer crease actually here, just to define that a little bit more. Does that do anything? I don't know. We don't know. It looks like I have halo brows. Foundation did not go by my brows at all. I'm gonna fix that a tiny bit. I think the brows and the lip is really all I have left to do. What time is it? Do I have to go back in? Yep. We're gonna be late, so it doesn't freaking matter. I'm gonna throw some brows on, and then we're done. Dude, we're freaking done. Really nice, quick beat with a little palette I got. We love something quick and easy. You know, this is 17 minutes right now. Unedited, because I don't edit. Because I love a one and done. And again, I don't do a ton to my brows just because they can easily look really overpowering if I do a little too much. So I just like to keep it really simple, you know? That's that. Nice quick beat. We didn't do highlighter. It's out. Okay. I thought I didn't take it out. I'm like, wow, I'm such a dum-dum. I'm gonna use my shattered champagne pop if we can get it in frame. This is from the original Becca Champagne Pop collaboration. I got this on Mercari. I was not a first person to get this, and this fell off my vanity way too long ago, and I refuse to throw it out because I really do like it. I'm not gonna throw everything out. If I can make it work, I will. And if I can say that I actually used up an entire highlighter, even if it's in a palette, I will. I'm blabbering right now. Why? Why am I like that? Lastly, I'm just going to use the roller lash from Benefit just to fill in a little freckle I have. Literally just right there. I have a tiny one right here, but it's so light that I kind of just like this one. It just brings back life, the natural pigment that's already there, and that's all I really need. So there's my quick little slay. We're going to take hair out. She's oily, she's greasy, she's gross. But it's fine. It's fine, you know? We're chilling at home, we're not doing anything. And we love a quick slay just to feel pretty. So hopefully whoever's watching this enjoyed it. Hope for the best. We'll see you again soon. Bye.